Well, the NASCAR Cup Series returns to Martinsville this weekend. The last time we were there, we saw Ross Chastain with the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys of stock car racing when he rode around the outside wall video game style to qualify and advance in the playoffs. Todd, I think we're always going to remember that move.
We definitely will, and what a phenomenal piece of driving, and it still looks like it's in fast forward when I watch it today. NASCAR has since come back and said they're going to enforce the wording in the rule book that we can't do unsafe maneuvers like this.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
Yeah, so basically, not a new rule, just NASCAR saying, hey, we need you to drive the car safely. What does that mean? We can't go backwards like you do in the video game. Well, apparently it also means you can't ride the wall like you would in a video game. I think it's a great idea, but let's not let that diminish what Ross Chastain did. And let's not think that's the type of racing we have to see to make Martinsville great. My favorite race of the year, but it starts right away. If you're going to be good at Martinsville, you better qualify good.
Yeah, definitely. Qualifying, it puts you in a position. If you can win the pole here, you got pit stall one. Pit stall one's the only one you can go all the way out from. It's putting yourself in a position where you don't have to beat the fenders off of it to get yourself to the front. So many advantages on having success on Saturday.
Well, there's a lot of conversation about respect in the 2023 season between drivers. We saw beating and banging at the dirt race. Pit stall one takes at least pressure off from pit road. Let's talk about the racing. What style of racing do you think we're going to see?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. The weather forecast looks like it's going to be in the 70s, which is a change from what we had last year with this next-gen car. I feel like Martinsville, if the racetrack track temperature gets up over 80 degrees, the place will start to take rubber. I feel like if we've got any sunshine at all, we're going to see some rubber laid down this place. As it gets rubber on longer runs, you see that black streak that comes to the racetrack. We've got video here that shows it starting to form. There's times that rubber will start to actually roll up and become an issue. That's when you start to see the place get wet.
It absolutely does, because when it balls up where the right side tires are supposed to be, you almost have to straddle it moving up. And when you move a half a groove off the curb, you're inviting the guy behind you to take the other half a groove. Usually some exciting racing. Only 400 laps, not 500. We've seen this already once before at Martinsville. Do you think the shorter race makes it feel or race any different?
I think it feels a little different sitting on the box, because I remember my first Martinsville race, I got to about lap 250 coming from the Xfinity Series. I was like, wow, we got half a race to go yet. So 400, I think, is a good number. The stages, stage 1 and stage 2, I think that you can make them on fuel. You still stage 3, you've got to stop at some point. It'll be interesting to see how the strategies play out.
The low downforce package will be on display again as short track racing continues this week, Martinsville.